So, what have you to say tonight? Doesn't have to be about enjoyment if that doesn't fit your bill tonight. We're a small group and chime in as you feel you wish to share. So, Rich, and then Jim.
So I had a observation that I get primarily from running and not meditating, but it lends itself well to meditating, I think, and that's when I was hearing you say, Mark, about right before starting, oh geez, do I really have the energy for tonight? Can I really make this happen? And that happens to me all the time on Thursday evenings when I go to my run group. I'm like, oh, how am I going to make all of this work? And honestly, there are a few nights where I can't make all the pieces fit, but when I do push myself beyond that thought and aversion and go into the thing itself, the running is completely fine. It's just the process of getting myself there and getting rid of all my work clothes and getting all the run junk on and heading out the door. That's the hardest part.
You're discovering the magic of showing up, Yeah, and just exactly as you described, all the different things the mind says, and you just do it, and then it's good. That's a great example, Rich. Thanks. All right, Jim.
So I want to talk about my conditioned mind. And this it was just a wonderful revelation to me. My meditations, I had this one recurrent thought and emotion that was coming up every meditation, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do with this? So I went into aversion and I just had to just throw this out. And then I remembered something you said. I remember something one of my Tibetan teachers said, embrace it. And so I just put my arm around it and I just felt so open to this negative stuff, this awful stuff. And it just went away. It's like the analogy of a bubble in the top of a cup of cocoa, and it's just poof.
Just poof.
Just like, I'm going, wow, that wasn't hard at all. Actually, that was quite easy. And I was looking forward to the next negative feeling just so I could practice this. And when it happened, my condition mind went right into aversion again. I said, wait a minute. You don't have to go there. So, that was, and it's sort of something where teachers, you have been saying it, other teachers have been saying it, and you finally get it.
Yeah, it finally is right there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
So, thanks.
Hey, you're welcome. You're reminding me of another Tibetan thing called feeding your demons. When your demons show up, give them a nice dinner. They're hungry.
Embrace the little monsters.
Embrace the little monsters. Yeah. Exactly. They're hungry. And if you don't feed them, then they'll keep bugging you until you feed them. Right.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Lovely. Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome.
So our other Jim has raised his hand.
The last breath. And I was thinking about being with Nina when she took her last breath and my father when he took his last breath. And there was something very peaceful about it. And it just didn't, there was no struggle. There was just quiet, peaceful, transitioning from one state to another. And I was thinking about, there's been times when I've been meditating, when I don't think I stop breathing, but my breathing becomes so quiet that it feels like I'm not breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like I can do that for 10 minutes, but I know it's
Yeah.
not that long.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's just effortless. And so I'm hoping when I take my last breath, I'll, have somebody remind me of that. It's
Yeah.
like, you're just going from one state to another. Don't worry about it.
You're just going from one state to another. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, that is a powerful moment to be present with someone. I've never experienced it. Actually, I keep missing people's deaths. It either happens right before I get there or something. So, and I can imagine it's a powerful moment.
Yeah. When you're going into it, there's this fear thing going on. But then if you're just, like you're saying, just sit with it, the fear goes away.
Mm-hmm.
At least for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Jim. Suzanne.
Hi.
Hi.
I usually don't like to speak up.
Well, thank you for speaking up then.
Thank you. Well, for several reasons. I'm rather shy, but I also have like this kind of a manager part in my mind that's always trying to tell me how I should be constructing something to say. So
Right.
So
it rehearses, I imagine.
Yes, it rehearses because I don't
rehearses.
really speak that much. So it's always kind of rehearsing what I should say. And then it ends up feeling like very inauthentic to me. And so then I just don't want to say it because I don't want to have something that's rehearsing. So I've been talking to my part, as I usually do, and saying, well, I'm going to say something this time because I really wanted to say something about this enjoyment, this whole series. I've really I've enjoyed it in ways that I never thought I would be, and I never thought about. So then another thing that happened tonight, I wanted to talk about all that, but at the same time, my daughter's here with her 3-year-old, and there's lots of noise going on and dogs barking and children, running in the hall. And I'm trying to sit in this meditation and listen to your voice. And
thank goodness for mute. Yes.
And then read dogs barking. And a couple times I thought, well, maybe I should just give it up, and there was just, then it became kind of like so simple that no, this is what it's all about. You just really, this
exactly.
is it.
This is it. The dog's barking, the kids running in the hall.
The kids
Absolutely.
are in the hall, and the dog. So, and it doesn't matter about that rehearsed speech about how it was for the whole series. And so that's what I'm reporting. I really just got it in the moment of all of the yelling and the barking, and then you said, think about, or why don't you think about something, or go to a place that feels nice, that feels soft. And I love that because I usually go to like my heart space or a really soft space that feels inviting. And then you said, pick another space, which was kind of like, oh, I can pick another space. So then I landed on my feet, and it was this wonderful open space that had a lovely song for me in the midst of all this that was going on. I had this lovely space in my feet. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Welcome. Thank you for your practice. That was really, to get that moment where it's okay just as it is.
Yes.
It's okay just as it is. Is it better than okay just as it is?
Yeah, it's kind of freeing.
It's kind of freeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to see how our minds keep constructing these stories about some alternate universe where what is isn't, and
Yes.
where the kids don't make noise, and then you'd have a better meditation. I mean,
Yeah.
what?
And dogs don't bark, and
Dogs don't bark,
right.
and chaos doesn't happen.
Right.
And and it's sometimes funny because you can go to meditation centers, and sometimes there's this effort to create the perfect meditation space that's all so quiet, and there's no kids around, there's no barking dogs, and so forth. And it does create a kind of quiet, but it's so liberating to discover the peace that's possible without any special conditions.
Well, I was able to let go of that, of that. I was able to let go because there was so much chaos and noise, and I couldn't do anything about it. So then
Exactly.
once I was able to let it go, I felt such a spacious peacefulness.
Yeah, there's nothing to control. There's nothing to hold on to.
Yeah, just let, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
And that is the Dharma. When you let go, there's all this space, and there's a quiet joy to being.
Yeah. Lovely space in my feet. Thank
Lovely
you.
space in your feet. Yeah. So blessings on your feet.
Thank you.
All right. And now let's do 10 minutes of loving kindness. So you need to change your sitting arrangement. Go ahead. Make yourself comfortable. So I'd like to begin this meditation just by having you recall the feeling of loving kindness. The two classic images that the Buddha used, one I love is that of a mother licking her calf, her newborn calf. That sort of care of the mother cow for the calf. That tenderness, that fondness. And the other is a mother holding her only child, not surprisingly. So perhaps you've had that experience holding your own child. Perhaps you've held someone else's child. Perhaps you can get the same feeling from holding an animal. A being that you just wish only good things for. You want them protected, safe. You want them to just thrive and be happy. That's loving kindness. It's a beautiful state of mind. And just in recalling it, you're already mostly there. So bring that state to mind and maybe use an image that brings it closer. That of holding an animal or an infant or a child is a very powerful one. Perhaps you have another one, it doesn't matter. And just recall that softness, that kind of melting, that sense of warmth toward another being, and feeling how their welfare is so tied to yours because you love them. It's the essence of the heart to let go of boundaries in this way. So now allow yourself to bring yourself into this feeling of loving kindness. That you yourself as a being can be the object of this feeling. And imagine yourself at any age, it doesn't have to be your current age, whatever's easy. It's the practice that you do in a way that's easy. And just offer yourself goodwill. you as a being be safe and protected, be happy and thrive, be healthy, and have a ease of being. And go ahead and add your own wishes for yourself. Whatever expresses this for you right now in your life. And if you notice ill will towards yourself, that this is hard to do, it's okay. Maybe back up a little, take a wider view, and just notice yourself as a being having a hard time feeling kindly toward yourself. Just take that in and see if by taking that in, there's not a spark of compassion, a spark of wishing it were otherwise. It's just a spark of love. And just say to yourself words that express this, such as, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live with ease of being. If there's a joy in this, notice that. If there's a softness, a lightness to it, notice that. And now offer this to everybody in the class. Whether they're present tonight or not, you kind of know everybody's face. Just offer them the same goodwill. Everybody who shows up here that wishes to be happy is here in order to learn how to be more happy, more kind, more skillful. Honor that in them. Thank them for that. And offer them your goodwill. Feel your heart going out to each and every person here. And put words to that. We all wish to be happy. May we be happy. We all wish to be safe. May we all be safe. We all wish to be healthy. May we all be healthy. May we all live with ease of being. And it occurs to me to ask and invite you to send me your goodwill for this retreat coming up. And express internally the words you have to express that goodwill. And I thank you, because I have the mic, for your goodwill. If you think about me in the next couple of weeks, that would be wonderful. And now let this goodwill radiate out in all directions from your body toward the human beings that live around you, first in your home, and then your neighbors, your town. Some people are without power tonight. Send some special wishes to them that they be safe. You can keep sending that. There are people who haven't enough to eat. There are people who maybe don't feel safe in their homes. There are people stuck and can't get home. All those people, wish them well. And keep expanding, including the whole state, the whole country, the whole world. May all human beings be safe. May all human beings be happy and thrive. Truly. Could we have a world where all human beings can thrive? And include the animals and plants, all the little creatures, right down to the amoebas and bacteria, and the earth itself. Include them all in your goodwill. May you be safe and healthy. And may we take better care of you, we humans. May we awaken to our interdependence and take good care of everything. And any unseen beings that share this world with us, our ancestors. And out into the universe in all directions, to beings everywhere, unknown to us. May all beings everywhere thrive, be happy, be safe. Sabe sata sukha hontu. May all beings be happy. May all beings be well.